At first I thought this entry could be referring to YouTube videos that have unique titles where they are somewhat unsearchable through YouTube. However, I noticed that this entry was first labeled as not safe for work, and when I clicked the link on the Iceberg to take me to the video was taken down by YouTube. So although I think I'm correct here, I still could be wrong. What I believe this entry to be is how, when it comes to YouTube, there was a strange occurrence that would happen if you got rid of some of the letters in the URL that appears when watching a YouTube video. What would happen is if you got rid of a letter, depending on what letter you got rid of, you'd be taken to a random video, with the most notable ones being titled 666, and was created by the same person who made username 666, which I talked about earlier. Although odd, it seems as if YouTube has gotten rid of this feature or bug because I tried it out on my own and was just brought to an error page. "112Dirtbag" was a YouTube channel that randomly popped up out of nowhere on YouTube and posted a video named Happy Anniversary. The video is very odd, with calm piano music playing while an older man is seen laughing at the camera until the video ends. A lot of people found this odd, but nothing more. This is until people started linking the video with the disappearance of Maura Murray. It turns out that Maura disappeared on Route 112 in New Hampshire, and when interviewed, her father called whoever took her a dirtbag. So when the channel named 112Dirtbag posted a video called Happy Anniversary right around the same time she disappeared, people became very suspicious. The man in the video was actually found, and it turns out that he wasn't even arrested and he isn't even a suspect. So the disappearance of her is still a mystery, and the only step or clue we got to finding her was just a joke. "11BX1371" is a well-known video that is constantly linked to the dark web, and is filled with all sorts of different codes and clues to decipher. The video is sometimes referred to as the Plague Doctor video, and although interesting and intriguing, the idea that this is some random video from the dark web is most likely not true, and the real origins behind this video is that it's just an art project. Especially since a lot of these random creepy videos on the internet are always some form of an art project or test. The video shows a person dressed in a Plague Doctor uniform, giving signals to the camera all while random quick things pop up on screen, with odd repeating sounds blaring. Of course, the internet is the internet, and so many people try to link the video to a murder case or kidnapping, but nothing was ever proven. 121KN is a YouTube channel that is well known for posting videos with unsearchable YouTube titles, so the only way you could view them is if they got recommended to you. That, or you could just easily look up the channel or phrase unsearchable YouTube video and find them that way. The most well known of these videos is a video titled ! And is actually footage of a failed Mario Kart Wii speedrun. The concept of a video on YouTube not being able to be seen unless it pops up on your recommendation is super cool, and sadly being able to look the video up puts a damper on this legend of the unsearchable video, but they are still cool nonetheless. "1700 Sea Shanties" is a meme of sorts, with a whole bunch of old sea shanty songs being used in different medias. One of the most well-known ones is from SpongeBob SquarePants, and when I hear this audio, I automatically think of Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob. I'm not too sure why this is on the Iceberg. I guess the pirate dancing to this song in the video linked to this song is a bit weird, but I actually find the song very enjoyable. Three Lame Studios is a YouTube channel well known for their parody videos, such as Freddy Kart and them mixing Angry Birds and Gangnam Style. All these videos are just strange and I never watched any of their videos as a kid, but after reading the comments and seeing the views, I can tell a lot of people did. The Angry Birds and Gangnam Style video has 20 million views and is just a random video of the Angry Birds jumping and pecking at Psy, the artist who made Gangnam Style. Jamie R is a YouTube animation channel that actually has some very good animation. The videos featured on this channel typically go for super over-the-top animations, such as in their video titled A Prank Time, we see two birds making out, and instead of a normal depiction of someone making out, this channel goes super over the top by showing the bird's tongue filling the other bird's cheeks, and seeing their heads bulge due to how intense the makeout sesh is. Much like a lot of these well-known videos on this Iceberg, these videos were a part of a lot of people's childhoods, and I can't say they were a part of mine, which I can't tell if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Underscore Boys Vert is a YouTube channel that is well known for their pretty unsettling looking animations that are very sketchy and move around a lot, with each animation seeming as if it's depicting a different kind of mental illness or problem people deal with, such as social anxiety. Their more well-known videos show a dark creature with realistic eyes who will talk to the viewer with a very off-putting and raspy voice. ABBA The Last Video is a music video from the band ABBA. Now, I'm an uncultured swan, so I thought I never heard of this band's music till I realized the song Dancing Queen came from them. Also, the song Give Me a Man After Midnight also came from them as well. The last video is a video that takes place before the band ever got mainstream, and the people who are part of the band are shown as puppets, and the video shows the puppets recreating popular songs the band has released. I'm a huge fan of 70s to 90s music, and although I didn't know the music was linked to ABBA, I love almost all of their songs. Agamemnon Counterpart is a popular found footage video on YouTube that looks as if it's some kind of cursed kids show or something of that nature. The beginning of the video shows text that claims that in the year of 2571, a tape was found in a pile of blue rubble, and the video we are about to watch is not the tape mentioned. The video then plays and shows two cartoon characters bouncing around with text in the back, reading, "Let's make a new friend," until we hear a scream and the visuals show a cartoon character with no eyes, just a mouth screaming until everything goes crazy and tons of flashing lights and distorted sounds start playing. The most well-known part of this video is the scream, which actually comes from a 1972 film called Cries from Within. Alan Tutorial is a YouTube channel that would post random very specific tutorial videos such as how to pick up a blue chair, and how to crush a can under slats of wood. During the time he was uploading these videos, most people didn't know why these videos were so specific and odd. However, now that the channel has since lain dormant for almost a decade, we now know that Alan Tutorial is an art piece. There are two main theories that people stick with. One is that Alan got kidnapped and the final videos are him trapped. The other theory is that Alan went insane, and that's why in his final video, he pretty much just repeats the word tutorial or his YouTube name. No matter what, however, it's a very fun art project, and I wish I was there to slowly see the story unwind. Alien crawling across building in Russia is a video from 2014 that originated from a channel called Demian Operator, which is a channel from Russia who posted this video. The video spread like wildfire and most people claimed it was a Slender Man. On top of this, many other videos showing similar creatures started popping up. However, it doesn't take a scientist to figure out right away that this video is fake and the creature is CGI. But if that wasn't proof enough that this is fake, the original uploader for this channel has posted a few videos showing off their CGI. Alien64 is a YouTube channel that posts either IRL sketches and videos or animated videos with a blend of both. The videos this channel is most well known for are typically about SpongeBob, such as SpongeBob's house versus Squidward's house and Emo Bob videos. Yes, you heard me right, Emo Bob. 'Cause tonight will be the night where I will find you over again to make me lose my mind. Their jokes are actually pretty funny at times and actually don't seem too much like a kid's YouTube channel, and more like a teen channel with adult jokes thrown in. Andy Wilson 92 is a YouTube channel that posts videos making fun of or producing classic childhood media, such as SpongeBob, Simpsons, and Thomas the Tank Engine, to name a few. The videos all have characters voiced with very raspy voices that sound like they smoked their entire life. That was terrible. The videos are also super weird, especially due to the animations. A lot of the characters move very odd and their limbs and body parts stretch quite often, for example like SpongeBob's boobs. Yeah, I said SpongeBob's boobs. SpongeBob has boobs, what of it? Anonymous Hacks Fox News Live on Air 2015 is a video I can only find in VR, so I don't know if this VR version is the original or not, but it's all I could find. The video shows a hacker being streamed to Fox News as he then talks to everyone watching about why news is corrupt, and the faults and problems with news and politics. The video is just made for fun, especially since a lot of the visuals seem just like your generic hacker video. Plus, the fact that this channel that uploaded it has nothing but VR videos shows that is definitely fake. Ayuwoki Dancing on Stairs is a video showing the creepypasta creature Ayuwoki dancing and moving creepy while Lavender Town plays. The video would be very creepy to me as a kid, but the fact that it's obviously just a random person dancing in costume makes it not scary at all. But if you find things like humans moving strangely creepy, you might get a little spooked by this video. A Lamau is a video that shows tons of green aliens dancing to a song, while the text A Lamau pops up on screen from time to time. And that's about it. The video is pretty short and pretty simple, and honestly pretty funny too. I don't have good humor, but this tickles my funny bone in a very good way. Baphomet Kun is a YouTube channel that makes strange edits and VHS style videos. The about section on the channel says they make strange edits, and yeah, that about sums it up. My favorite video by this channel is called Divine Deeds, and is an edit of what appears to be angels and demons, and although I can't say for sure exactly what it is, it's still fun to watch, and I sadly can't show it here due to copyrighted music, but it's really trippy to be a part of. Barbie.avi is a video that first appeared in 2009 and shows a girl sitting in a room while the audio is muffled and slight static can be heard. The video is a part of a creepypasta. The story claims a man came across a computer with a video titled Barbie on it, and at the end of the video a man can see an area with train tracks and decides to locate the area and see what's there. He finds an abandoned house near the tracks and hears a moan. He then leaves and never comes back. A little after this creepypasta was posted, the famous Barbie.avi video was posted in parts. Although when the video first came out, there was a lot of theories that people believed, one of which was that the video was taken from a patient interview who suffered from BIID, or Body Integrity Identity Disorder. And by the way, BIID is a disorder where someone feels as if a limb or body part does not fit or feel right on their body, so they cut it off. However, this turned out not to be real. In reality, what happened was this young girl who turned out to be named Sharon was working with a very old washing machine, and her arm got caught and was torn off at the age of 16 or 17, and this footage was taken and edited to fit the creepypasta story. Although the video at first was unnerving due to the mystery behind it, now it's just sad because the girl suffered a life-changing horrific accident and was being used as leverage for a random story online. Barney Takes a Dump is a video that, well, I bet you can guess what it's about. The video shows Barney going off stage and having the most liquidy crap of his life. My favorite part of the video is how for the whole time Barney is pooping, his theme song plays in the background. Then of course, you know, Big Bird from Sesame Street comes in and gets blown up by Barney's liquid death. Yeah, not too much to say about this video, it's pretty self-explanatory. Ben Weil is a YouTube channel that is well known for their short animations, with their most well-known one being Henry Eats. Their videos have a very unique look to them that is honestly very hard to describe. Their most recent video is called This Video Cursed Us, and it's honestly really sweet. The video is a compilation of YouTubers who have reacted to the Henry Eats video, and it's a thank you to all the love and support they got for their work. And hey, we even get to see a 3D rendered Henry at the end of the video, so that's super cool. Blue Channel Thalison is a video from the channel Gooseworks that is well known for some very talented animation videos, such as Little Runmo and other videos that are a part of the Blue Channel series. And it's a breath of fresh air knowing that these Blue Channel videos are not an ARG and were just made for fun, and to show off the creative capabilities of the people behind the Gooseworks channel. The Blue Channel video that this Iceberg refers to is about a new drug called Thalison that comes with different emotions in pill form that one can take to experience an emotion such as happiness, fear, and sadness, and so on and so forth. The video then glitches and cuts to a different commercial for Thalison that talks about new emotions that are not normal or aren't even real. And the imagery shown on screen for each emotion is pretty great, and the whole atmosphere and feeling this video gives is very well done. Bob Army refers to a copypasta that is typically used to spam YouTube comment sections. Bob is a stick figure that people will copy and paste into a comment, and then typically say something around the lines of, "This is Bob, have him take over YouTube." From what I know, not too many people copy and paste Bob now, and the trend died a few years back. Body of a Pig is a YouTube video that introduced a lot of people to scary videos on YouTube, and at the time was pretty creepy and even seemed like it could possibly be real. However, now that the video is 15 years old, the cracks have definitely shown up, and the video is 100% fake, especially due to the fact that the uploader of the video has posted numerous fake scary videos that are all made very similar to Body of a Pig. The video starts off with text telling viewers that the video was filmed while he was working with a company he can't legally tell us the name of. The video then plays and we can hear what sounds like something saying, "I have a body of a pig," followed by grunting, and the video slows the audio down and subtitles it. and the video ends with a jump scare of some kind of creature, supposedly the same one that said he has a body of a pig. Although fake, there's no denying the video is an absolute classic here on YouTube. I couldn't find an accurate pronunciation of this, and I don't want people to make fun of me, so I just won't try. This entry is referring to a popular webtoon short story that implements jump scares. The story shows a young girl walking late at night till she comes across a strange person or creature, also walking until she finds out that the creature is actually a ghost or demon. The story only has 2 jump scares, and during the early days of YouTube, a lot of people made reaction videos and gameplay videos of this story, and people ate these jump scares up. However, in my opinion, these jump scares did not age well, and could really only get you if you're super skittish and easily startled, or you had absolutely no idea jump scares were in this. But it was super fun to look back at all these Let's Players reacting to the story. Booth World Industries is a creepypasta that revolves around a phone number you would call, and if you gave them a name, they would schedule a remodeling for you, and whatever name you gave them, they would call you back, murdering the person you told them about. The original story goes that a man went to a cabin, but needed a plumbing job, so when he received a phone call, he thought it was the plumber, but when he answered, it was someone claiming to be a part of Booth World Industries and asked for a name. He gave a fake name but was then told it can't be fake, so he then gave his ex-girlfriend's name and was later called back, and he could hear her being murdered. He tried to murder someone else but was then told that he had to schedule an appointment. He tried to do this again, but was then told he was already scheduled for an appointment, and the only way he could get out of this appointment is if he got 1,000 people to join Booth Industries, in which the creator of the creepypasta tries to get all the readers to join. It's obviously fake, no doubt about that, but it is a fun read, and hey, just for fun, I'll try and call the number and see what happens. Calling 630-296-7536. This is supposedly the number for Booth World, so let's see. Hello?
You have reached Booth World Industries. Your number has been logged and traced. A service representative will be with you shortly for remodeling. We at Booth World Industries say thanks. You have a marvelous day.
Wow. Cool. If I don't upload this video, you guys know what happened. Camera Heads is a creepypasta and YouTube video that is about creatures known as camera heads, and this YouTube video was considered lost for a good while until it was found. The video is just nothing but static, besides a few random clips such as people being stalked in a forest, footage of a screen, and that's really it, till near the end of the video an odd creature can be seen. The creepypasta goes that a man finds a bag with a camera and a note that says, "I killed a camera head." The man then researches camera heads till he ends up being stalked by one, which is probably how the footage of people in the forest comes into play with the story. It's honestly a really fun creepypasta, and the fact that the video was considered missing and as of right now only has 40,000 views makes it even more unsettling. To make a long story short, supposedly many people remember this show, but no one can find any proof that it existed, besides a lot of people swearing that they watched it as a kid. And when people would ask their parents if they remembered if they watched it, they would say that the kids were watching a static screen for 10 minutes straight. And of course, with creepypastas, a lot of people make videos to go alongside these stories, and that's where Candle Cove's screaming episodes come in. The video is a short clip of puppets moving around on screen, along with a child that randomly shows up and starts crying, all while loud screaming can be heard. However, this video is obviously fake, especially since all the scream sounds used in these videos are free samples you can find online. It's an interesting story, and I like the concept of a Lost Kids TV show that was nightmare fuel, but it would have been a lot more fun if Candle Cove was real. Carl and Shaggy Stuck Doing the Macarena is a pretty self-explanatory title. The video is just Carl from Jimmy Neutron and Shaggy from Scooby-Doo doing the Macarena, while the song Break My Stride plays in the background. It's an absolutely amazing video that deserves to be put in the Hall of Fame. Cartoons Incorporated is a channel on YouTube that was a huge place that pedophiles and perverts would go to get children to talk to them. An explanation video by the channel Mama Max that I talked about on the first layer did a deep dive on this channel. His video Cartoon Incorporated.mp4 is a video about Mama Max delving into the YouTube channel. And the most shady part about this channel is in the comments of these kids' videos, people would make fake YouTube accounts, posing as celebrities like Finn Wolfhard, Justin Bieber, and more. And these accounts would leave contact info asking for kids or teens to send them pictures. And I really don't want to go too in depth about this subject, but it really is a very nasty channel and very disturbing, and thankfully has been deleted. Cat Groove is a song by artist Paul Rolf Stellar. The song is pretty catchy and fun to listen to, but I'm pretty sure this Iceberg list is referring to a video of Animal Crossing characters dancing to the song, rather than just the song itself. The video gives off some great vibes, and most of it has to do with the music, that I sadly can't play for you guys here, but it is very groovy and deserves the name Cat Groove. Cat Ghost is a YouTube series and an ARG about a cat and a ghost and other characters as well. It went on to be 13 episodes long and even got re-uploaded in Spanish, which is really cool. The animation is actually pretty good and pretty diverse. I love in episode 1 when one of the characters gets turned into a video game, and the sound effects and art style in it is very pleasing. Chimpy Chippa is a YouTube series that is similar to FNAF VHS tapes and analog horror videos. The videos are found tapes of commercials, infomercials, and even phone calls, all about a food place similar to Chuck E. Cheese. The series has some pretty creepy moments and looks pretty good for a short YouTube series. Clone High Abe Lincoln Dance 3D Model is a video of an animated modern teen version of Abraham Lincoln dancing to a song called Days Go By Dirt Vegas. It's a pretty simple video and a lot of people think it's similar to modern humor and memes, and a 4K version of it was released in 2020. Colin Bear Animation is a very popular meme video that shows a bear dancing to fun music. The video has been parodied a lot over time. One of these parodies was by Lasagna Cat, the channel I talked about on the first layer. The reason the video is called Colin's Bear Animation is because the video was uploaded by a friend of Colin, and he just was showing off his friend's animation. Very wholesome, and I wonder what Colin thinks about his animation having 7 million views. Creeper in My Apartment is a classic YouTube video that shows a man putting up a hidden camera because he thinks his girlfriend is stealing food. But it turns out that some woman who isn't his girlfriend is hiding in his house, and moves around slowly and quietly eating and drinking his food. The video is very popular, with it having 21 million views. However, some people question the authenticity of the video, and I can see why. The video was first uploaded to a channel called Joe Cummings, but the channel has since been changed to You Know It Joe. On top of that, no more information was given about the incident, besides that video and 2 years ago Joe posted saying to subscribe to the channel because he will post updates at a later date on the case. But like I said, that was 2 years ago and still nothing. So the chances of this being real are slim to none, but there is no doubt about it that this video was a huge part of the early spooky days of YouTube. Creepy Broken Tornado Siren is a video posted all the way back in 2010 and has become a very well-known sound, not necessarily due to the video itself, but due to how the audio has been used. The audio is used in a lot of TikTok videos, and audio is linked to the creature known as Siren Head that was very popular a few years back. The video itself is creepy too, with the footage being super foggy and feeling like the person is in Silent Hill or something like that. But the uploader was actually in Chicago, and the title says that the siren is broken, and that's why it sounds the way it does. And from what I can tell, this is a possibility, but listening to other audios of the Chicago siren, it pretty much always sounds like that. Maybe a bit faster, but they still sound very, very similar. Creepy Kinder Egg commercial refers to a Kinder Egg commercial that has a strange demon-like looking Humpty Dumpty, where it keeps saying some random gibberish with the only things kinda sounding normal is when Humpty Dumpty says the word toy and chocolate, and at the end of the video he falls off the bridge. Kinder Eggs are primarily for kids, so I have no idea why the people who made this commercial thought it would work. If anything, if I saw this as a kid, I would never go near a Kinder chocolate.
Kinder, Gibbo Shaky, me unscrabbly. Chock-a-doobie! Doubly chock-a-doobie! Pop swabble! Toy! Yodel yum and choco scrum with multi pop swabble dies! Oh, grubbly! Me scrubble now! Snuggle! Whee!
Kinder Surprise from Ferrero.
Cursed Kleenex commercial is a video of a woman sitting next to a strange creature while the song It's a Fine Day by Jane plays. The video on its own is pretty odd and creepy, but there is a story that surrounds the video that makes it a lot more unsettling. The story goes that this woman gave birth to this creature, and a little after this ad aired, everyone involved with it died. Not just this, but apparently if you watch the video after 12 AM, it changes to a demonic version of the video, glitching and distorting along with the audio doing so as well. Now of course all this is fake, especially the theory about it changing after 12, but the strange baby ogre orange thing is still somewhat creepy and the song that plays doesn't help at all. Dancing Rat is an animation video of a rat dancing to Michael Jackson's Billie Jean. The video is pretty popular with it being all over TikTok and being used in memes. The rat does similar dance moves as Michael Jackson, and that's about it. When it comes to these short videos, I don't really have much to say about them, especially the more popular ones. Dollface is an animated live-action hybrid short film that tries to convey the idea that destroying your body to become the world's definition of pretty isn't okay. And although liking makeup and dressing up is okay, there are limits. The video is very well made, and especially since it was posted in 2007. The video shows a robot with a doll face mimicking what it sees on TV, trying to look as pretty as possible throughout. The robot becomes closer and closer to the TV, until it rips in half for trying to get too close. A very good short film that specializes in the idea of show don't tell, and if it interests any of you, I suggest you go watch it. Dolphin Muzzle is a video that shows off a mask prosthetic that could be used for costumes. The video has no audio, which does make it a bit more creepy, and the fact that the human eyes are so visible makes it so uncanny and makes this video even more unsettling. Now of course this is just makeup and isn't some dolphin-human hybrid, but it sure does make me feel gross. Don't Be Racist, I Am a Building is a music video of sorts that show two CGI skyscrapers singing to two men playing a board game. The song is pretty catchy if I'm being honest, and plus it has a great message behind it. Don't be racist. Die, or DYE, is a French musician who released a song called Fantasy, and alongside this song, an animated music video as well. The video seems normal enough at first, with teens sneaking into a closed pool to go swimming, had to do other normal things like make out and fuck. The video takes a turn for the worse when weird tentacle creatures start exploding out of the kids, chasing down the other normal teens. The video ends with one of the girls jumping into the pool to get away, and ends up in another world. The other world is so much to handle that her eyes explode and she passes away. Then the video ends. Although a somewhat strange music video, the song is actually pretty good. It's nothing close to the kind of music I listen to, but I can tell a good song when I hear one. The animation as well is amazing and very colorful and unique. While looking this entry up, I found nothing really that this Iceberg was referencing. All I found was movies and different YouTube live streams that lead nowhere. And I may be incorrect about this, so let me know in the comments. But I'm pretty sure this might be referring to a 1917 lost film using cut-out animation. The best footage I could find that connects this is a video from the Discovery Channel that explains how this was the very first feature-length cartoon film that was made 20 years before the production of Snow White was even thought of. Again, I'm not sure if this is what the Iceberg is referring to, so let me know please. But nonetheless, this is a very interesting topic to research. End of the World is a comedic short animated video that was first uploaded in 2003. The video is a somewhat comedic parody of ways the Earth will end, whether it's from meteors or the ice caps melting and even nuclear warfare, and how different countries would react to, well, the end of the world. It's a very nostalgic video, not because I watched it when I was younger, but because it has the same feeling and tones of these early Newground videos from back in the day. Erratus was an internet hoax that was all about the idea of looking up the phrase Erratus while on a job. If you did this, you would immediately be fired from the job for no specific reason. The term first popped up on 4chan, which isn't a surprise. The post explains how a young girl was working at a factory set to close, and her and another co-worker were given tape guns to go around and move boxes and fill them. One of the tape guns had the word Erratus on it, and her co-worker told her to never look it up. A month later after this first post, another user came out asking if anyone worked in office jobs in the early 2000s, and if they did, they asked if anyone knew of some sort of sketchy HR program called Erratus. This post led to a few replies, but only one was very interesting. The comment claimed how it was some way for third-party companies to get unconditional access to employee information. They also claimed that UPS and Ecolab were a part of this system. And for many, this rabbit hole stops here. I mean, we got our answer. However, this Erratus rabbit hole digs a lot deeper. A month later, a link to a video was posted with the channel name being Chronos for Life Jurassic Park, and this channel claimed to be a victim of Erratus. The channel posted a video titled Here Goes Nothing. The video was a test to see if YouTube would flag the video, which they didn't because the video is still up. However, what's weird is when the video was first posted, the automated closed captions of the video gave secret hidden messages, which is very creepy due to the fact that they were automated, which means they can't be edited. The closed captions are different now, but back then, some of the captions were, are from over 200 Corbin KY 40219, 111111, 10.3% and 10.4%, and overthrow the government. After some investigating, 4chan users connected these random words and phrases, specifically the 200 Corbin KY 40319, to a band called the KFC Murder Chicks. People then found a full EP of their music on YouTube, with the description reading Erratus or Rust, and the video was posted by a YouTube channel named Todd Ellsworth, which just so happens to be an anagram of The Lost World, as in Jurassic Park: The Lost World. Todd also had a Twitter account which only had a few tweets, one of which was a very disturbing picture of a black and white picture of a man staring blankly, which turned out to be a police sketch of a serial rapist. Now there is so much more I could go into about this rabbit hole, but I'd rather make a full-on video about it rather than go into extreme detail here. It's a very strange rabbit hole, and it's not even fully solved. Now, like many of these rabbit holes, some people think it's real and the government and postal service is out to get you if you bring this up. And some people think it's fake. Let me know what you think. Everything is Terrible is a YouTube channel with roughly 25,000 subscribers. They post random clips, some edited in strange ways, others not. Their most recent video as of writing the script is a clip from the movie Son of the Mask. But what is more strange is that every video has an outro. That's just a compilation of random strange clips. And apparently this channel, or whoever owns it or runs it, is going on tour, because the outro gives tour dates and locations, and the channel name has been changed to EYT, Kids Club Summer Tour. Not too sure what the tour will be about, but you know damn well if there's one near me, I am headed there right now. As for what this channel exactly is, it's a channel that posts random VHS and old DVD clips, most of them being very odd and strange, and most of them I can't show due to copyright. Facelift is a short animated video that shows how a facelift procedure works and how it gets rid of wrinkles. It talks about detaching skin from the client's bones, and then pulling it to become tighter. After this, they then reattach the skin to the bone. It looks painful, it makes you think if a facelift is even worth it. But what can I say, with outcomes such as these, it's hard to pass on something as good as a facelift. You will soon find out with most of these entries, the title does a better explanation than I could ever do. So when I tell you that a video is titled Footage of a Man Trapped in an Elevator for 41 Hours, it's pretty self-explanatory what it will be about. The video was posted by a YouTube channel named The New Yorker, and the video shows security footage of multiple elevators, one of which gets stuck and shows a man trapped inside one of the elevators for almost 2 whole days before being rescued. He tries to scream for help, pry the door open, and even tries to escape from the top, but sadly none of these options work out for him, and all he can do is sit there hoping someone will save him. My first thought while watching this video is, how did no one notice? I'm sure there are people watching the security cameras and it would be pretty obvious something isn't right when he screams for help and the door doesn't open. Although it could be possible that people did notice and he was stuck in there for so long simply because they just took too long to rescue him. However, in the footage it never really seems that he's talking to anyone till the last moments he is stuck, so that might not be the case. This video I just talked about, and I'm not too sure why the Iceberg listed it twice. It's the video of the weird creature climbing a building in Russia. Everything I wanted to say about it I already have said. Gary's Mod ARGs are videos made within Gary's Mod. These videos are typically easy to spot since the models are from different Valve games such as Half-Life, Team Fortress, and other recognizable characters that are imported into the game, like Shrek and Thomas the Tank Engine. As we all most likely know, ARG stands for Alternate Reality Game, which in most cases is used pretty loosely with videos here on YouTube. Some Gary Mod videos are actual ARGs with a story within them, and others are just cheesy cringe videos that were made just to try to capitalize off the popularity of Gmod at the time. Gateway of the Mind is a creepypasta that shows some disfigured man or creature making horrific noises while parts of their face fall off. There is a story that goes with this video that explains an elderly man becoming a test subject in an unknown facility. Their goal at this facility is to sever all senses from this elderly man, because they believe if you have no smell, sight, touch, or the ability to hear, you will be able to perceive and speak with God. The man goes insane, much like every other person who gets their 5 senses surgically severed from their brain does. He claws out his eyes that no longer work and tries biting off chunks of his arm after being able to hear his deceased family members. He gets detained and starts to stare blankly at the ceiling while crying. Randomly weeks later, he looks one of the scientists in their eyes, and he says this: "I have spoken with God, and He has abandoned us." The whole atmosphere and story is actually really fun and feels very similar to other stories such as the Russian sleep experiment. I obviously cut the story up to just the main plot points, but if this piques your interest, I suggest you check the story out. And as for the video that goes alongside the story, at first it may seem creepy, especially due to its ultra high definition quality, but it actually is a distorted, heavily edited version of this video here, Transfiguration, a 9-minute video of a man doing makeup and turning himself into a creature. It's a pretty harmless video, but it can get a bit unnerving after a while. Gemini Home Entertainment is a YouTube channel that blends analog horror with found footage, and in many ways is similar to channels such as Local 58 or web series like The Walton Files, with only the last few videos being outliers. The most recent video, titled Old Bones, is a bit different, with it appearing to be a documentary on dinosaur bones, with the video turning into a video about aliens, or at least whatever this is. It's a fun series, and it's really interesting to watch and piece together the story that is being told here. I'm not sure if the series is over yet, but the last video was posted 7 months ago, and I'm not sure if there will be an update. Girl Goes Psycho During Makeup Tutorial is another YouTube classic that shows a woman making a YouTube video or some sort of vlog about doing her makeup. The video starts off fun enough, with her cracking jokes and having a super fun time, until she seems to get possessed and slams her head into a desk, seemingly killing herself. Now, most like almost 100% of these videos I talk about, this video is fake, and the girl in the video is actually identified as an actress. Go for a Punch is a supposed lost anime about girls locked in a bathroom and unable to escape. If the name Go for a Punch doesn't ring a bell, herpes? I accidentally wrote herpes into my script here. I don't know what that's about. If the name Go for a Punch doesn't ring a bell, perhaps the other name Saki Sinabashi may jog your memory. The anime has a lot of fans, with some people going as far as to actually animate concepts for the show, to showcase just how it might have looked. There's a bit of speculation on whether or not there was a show titled this, and if it was lost. However, sadly, this is all probably a hoax, and any real footage shown is just fan-made. GoAnimate was a pretty popular software back in the early 2010s on YouTube that many people used to animate random YouTube poops, parodies, and more. 99% of these videos are nothing but the most 4th grader level humor, and to complement the writing and visuals is the amazing voices each character gets. The videos are whatever, I guess, and some can be fun, but it's very obvious these videos are a relic of the past. There are many things we as humans have accomplished. We have created incredible medicines that save the lives of millions of people. We have created technology so powerful, you can run Roblox at max settings. And we even scientifically created fake food in a lab for mass human consumption. But if there was a timeline for all the most important human accomplishments, at the start of this timeline would be the discovery of fire, and applying it to solve problems that challenged early humans. And at the end of this timeline would be Mr. Beast buying 100 homeless kids Yeezys. And right in the middle would be the historic moment when the YouTube channel VillainWins.mid posted the infamous YouTube video Grandpa Found the Car Keys, and I'll just let the video explain itself. My goodness, truly is there anything better than this modern art? With all jokes aside, Grandpa Found the Car Keys is a very random animated video that actually made me laugh really hard when watching. Now I'm sure this has more to do with the fact that I'm writing the script at 4 in the morning rather than the video being really funny. Grave Robbing for Morons is an infamous YouTube video that depicts a home video of a young man explaining how to rob graves. The video is shrouded with mystery with the identity of this man and the origin of the tape being unknown. The video is roughly half an hour long and feels very unsettling to watch due to how confident and well spoken the man is with everything he says. What's odd is this video wasn't just randomly found on someone's camera and uploaded. It actually was part of a DVD known as Ensuring Your Place in Hell. A DVD that had 4 movies on it, the most well-known one being Grave Robbing for Morons. The origins of the DVD and who created it are unknown, and there has been attempts to solve this mystery, but as of right now, nobody knows why this video was made, let alone the DVD. Hallo aus Berlin, or known in English as Hello from Berlin, is an education TV series from the early 2000s that educates kids on the German language and the culture. Think of it as a German Sesame Street, if you will. The show is mostly live action, but there are 3D animated segments featuring 2 animated characters, named Raleigh and Rita. Each episode consists of a Raleigh and Rita segment and countless interviews with different kids and adults being asked random and simple things like their name and what they like to do. The show is honestly really cute and fun, and I found an English sub version and I found myself actually watching it because it piqued my interest and was so new to me. My favorite thing though is just how awkward it is when some of the kids come up to introduce themselves.
Und ich heiße Marco Walter.
Hello,
Hallo, ich bin Jessica.
Hi, my name's Elijah.
Hallo, ich bin Daniel.
Hi, my name's Elijah.
Hanging Munchkin in The Wizard of Oz refers to the older version of the movie Wizard of Oz, showing one of the actors who played a Munchkin hanging themselves in the background of a specific scene. People claim it's very obviously a person, and you can even see them swinging. Now, what some people claim is that this is not a person and is simply a bird. I will show you 2 screenshots from the original Wizard of Oz and then one from the remastered, and you let me know if you see a difference. In the original video, it definitely looks like something or someone is hanging by a noose in the background. And when this idea and story about someone killing themselves on set came out, a story was made saying how it was not an actor who committed suicide and was in fact just a bird. From then on, any version of this movie that came out after this had a slight tamper to it, removing the bird and replacing it with a new one. The set of Wizard of Oz seemed something straight out of a nightmare, with how the actors and actresses, and especially the Munchkin actors, were treated. And it is a very sad story, and it's crazy it was caught on film and released with such a disregard for that poor actor. At least that is what I would say if this was true. I looked forever to find the original airing of the movie, and I could not find a single clip of this movie, or at least this scene, that matched with this video, besides the few found on YouTube. And it turns out that this is all a hoax. The most well-known and recognizable video of this hanging munchkin is from the channel Eric J. Guignard. Oh, okay. And the video seems believable and real until you look at it a bit closer. Notice how the munchkin and the branches it hangs from is oddly a lot more sharp and noticeable than the other objects in the video. Not just this, but when Scarecrow gets closer to the hanging munchkin, you can see his right hand gets cropped and is not able to be seen, which shows that the video has been tampered with. And if that wasn't enough proof for you, if you look up the name of the channel, it turns out he has a Wikipedia page on him, and if you read it, it says he is an American horror, dark fantasy, and literary fiction anthologist, editor, and author. Huh. Editor, you say? Kinda suspicious. There is no doubt that this is fake, and if you need more proof, I recommend this amazing video by ALC Media titled Behind the Mist, The Hanging Munchkin. It's a super well made video and goes into far greater depth than I did. Although a super interesting concept and a very fun and unnerving video to find on YouTube, you guys can rest easy knowing it's fake. Happy Appy is a YouTube series and creepypasta about a Nickelodeon TV show called Happy Appy that is supposed to be an education TV show with Happy Appy being the main character. This rumored Nickelodeon show was said to not be real till episodes started popping up online. However, they were far from your typical Nickelodeon show, such as the episode titled Towers, seemingly normal at first till it depicts 9/11, and turns into just a black screen and horrific sounds for roughly 6 minutes. Besides Towers, I feel no other so-called episode is well made, and they all are more around YouTube poops rather than creepypasta videos. Hardboiled Toad version 4's Demon Dog refers to a TikTok user by the same name and her supposed demon dog. The video shows a young girl recording herself asking her dog named Crackers if he wants a treat, and at first you might think it's just a cute video with the owner and her dog. Well, you would be wrong. The video was first widely found on the TikTok account hardboiledtoad.v4, but after deeper research people found a second TikTok, hardboiledtoad.v10, that has a lot more videos of this girl and her dog, Crackers. The initial shock value of this video is very freaky if you randomly come across it, but after closer inspection it seems that it is fake. It looks just like a video playing off a phone or a tablet, being played in dark areas to create the illusion of a real moving face. And also, what kind of name is Hardboiled Toes V4? That sounds like something Xbox would randomly give me as a gamer tag 10 years ago. Harmony and Horror is an episodic YouTube series similar to other web series such as The Walton Files and FNAF VHS tapes. The episodes are fairly short, only being a couple minutes long. Some episodes are security footage that shows odd, somewhat paranormal things being caught on camera. Some episodes are more of commercials, for toys in the series such as the Henry doll, who is stated to be more dead than alive by customer reviews. My favorite thing about the series is how there obviously is a story being made here, with great attention to detail that isn't just being tossed together. And on top of that, if you view the playlist for the show, you can come across unlisted videos you couldn't find elsewhere besides this playlist. I don't know why, but I really love that, and it adds a uniqueness that is hard to find in these analog horror web series on YouTube. Haunt is a beautifully made short horror film made by a college student in their spare time. It's stop motion and has great sound design, and the video was posted almost 20 years ago. Holy sh! I love the art style and the feel of this video, and it has a more unique feeling than most videos that come out nowadays do. You can tell it was made just for the art of creation and not just clicks and views. I highly recommend checking this one out. Hell on Kitty is an animated YouTube video posted by the channel Twisted Grim. The video is a parody of Hello Kitty, where she realizes she has no mouth and can't eat or drink. The video ends with a phone ringing and her wanting to answer, but she can't. She spots a knife and ends up cutting a hole in her mouth. It's a very well animated video, and if I saw this as a kid, I would probably never look at Hello Kitty the same. Hello My Future Girlfriend is kind of unsettling to me. With no backstory or anything known about this video, it's very creepy, at least to me. The video is nothing but a picture of a young boy with audio playing. Now this video was a part of a website that shows a seemingly young boy asking for a girlfriend, and asking people to reach out to him. The audio, to me at least, is a bit unsettling, due to it sounding almost robotic and uncanny. But unlike most internet stories, this is actually almost all real, and the video and audio is actually just a young boy trying to get a girlfriend, due to lack of girls being at his school. So with backstory, it is pretty funny and innocent, but if there was a more darker story behind this, I feel this video would be a lot more disturbing.
Hello, my future girlfriend. This is what I sound like. I am 11 years old, in the 6th grade, in New Mexico. Please PM me if I'm on Yahoo Chat. Bye. Thanks for stopping by.
Hi Walter, I got a new girlfriend today. Shows a man vlogging to what seems like a close friend, talking about how he met a girl at the mall. It isn't until the end of the video till we find out he actually kidnapped her. Oddly enough, this video was randomly uploaded with no rhyme or reason to why, and was linked to a kidnapping case that happened roughly around the same time this video was made. In fact, there were even news reports and police investigations due to this video. But it turns out this video was just a sketch and everyone in the video were actors. Sadly, till this day, the real kidnapping case has not been solved, and this video was the closest anyone got to solving it. Hi, I'm Mary is a YouTube web series that is about a girl who's trapped inside a house with strange creatures. All she has is a camera and access to uploading videos online. Throughout the series, we get glimpses of these creatures and see how they act. The series and the creatures is all a metaphor for being stuck in your own mind, and struggling with certain things such as depression and body dysmorphia. The series is super good, and although simple and honestly kind of cheesy at times for when it came out, it got a lot of people's attention and is a great watch. This entry refers to a YouTube channel that translates to how to make, and shows a man create his own specimen with chicken eggs. The videos are very nasty and very unpleasant to watch. This channel posted 20 or so of these videos, and it turns out to create these creatures, he injects his own seed into these eggs to create these creatures. This series of videos is very gross, and if you have a weak stomach, I suggest not to search them out. There is a lot of speculation on if this is real or not, and obviously it's fake. But what's even more gross is reading the comments on these videos and seeing how many people have tried to or are going to try doing the same thing. Hugo Vomit is a YouTube channel with random videos that are heavily edited and has a lot of random names, comments, and descriptions. The channel is another ARG that leads to other channels such as a fake band and other random channels as well. They posted a few videos 15 years ago, then randomly started posting again after 11 years, with their most recent video being only a year old. I Am Your Grandma is a strange music video that shows a woman constantly changing makeup and costume, with her explaining how the video is made for her grandson, since she more than likely won't be around to hold him. The video is very strange but honestly a bit funny and catchy. I'm not too sure if this is just a random concept and was made to be odd, or if this woman actually made this for her grandkid. If they did, I hope they do not show the kid till he is at least 18, cause he will be scarred for life. I Ate My Baby for Dinner is an almost 15-year-old video that is a story of a woman getting pregnant and her husband slowly growing distant over time, ending up having an affair. Her mental health slowly declines till she despises the baby and ends up cooking it and eating it. Now this might sound horrifying, which the base story is, but the video itself is so strange, with the whole video being animated and told through The Sims 2. And the music and tone of the video is not fitting with the actual story being told. There's even a part where the sim plays too hard with a fridge and goes into labor because of it. It's a very random video, and it's funny knowing the creator more than likely just found a mod where you can cook and eat babies and made a whole video about it. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to pronounce this name because I can barely pronounce basic English words. The entry refers to a strange video of some puppet creature singing and dancing around. The puppet creature is actually from a decently popular kids TV show called Sunny or Sun in English. The show is partially lost, with not every episode or clip being found. The puppet character in the show is a light-hearted, somewhat slow character where kids would have to correct him on simple things. Strangely enough, however, this clip appears to not be a part of the show at all, due to the fact that it is far too random and sporadic to be a clip from the show, and the gloves worn by the puppet are different than the ones in the show. What most people believe is that some random person found or got a hold of this puppet and made this random video either for fun, fame, or just to create something to scare people. The backstory behind this video reminds me a bit of Blank Room Soup, where puppets or costumes were taken and used for random unnerving videos and found their way onto YouTube. Imagine Dom is a now deleted YouTube channel that posted videos with varying topics, such as child abuse and religion, and often use satanic symbols in their videos. A video titled Reproduction, for example, has the creator's opinion on overpopulation, and how if you create a baby without thinking about if you want it or not, it can lead to some dire consequences and link to child abuse. The theory behind the video is that the creator of the channel was from a third world country and created these videos anonymously to get their views and thought process out without being worried about being killed or harmed due to speaking. I'm not too sure how true this is, but many people think they were able to leave this third world country and live a better life, which is why they stopped uploading videos and inevitably ended up deleting the channel. Now in my last YouTube Iceberg, I talked about a different channel called Flame Pillow Imagine Dom, which a few people pointed out was the incorrect channel, and although correct, I believe this channel is still run by the same person, because it continues the format of this person posting random videos to get their opinion across. Not just this, but similar art styles and unique visuals link the channels together, and after reading comments from this channel, it's safe to say they are the same person. And they are stated to have said they are doing much better now, and their last few videos have been very nice animated videos on different topics. Now sadly, these videos are 2 years old, and I'm not sure if this channel will be deleted or not, but it's great to hear the person behind these two channels are feeling better. Joel Haver is a YouTube channel with almost 2 million subscribers, and is well known for their live action animated videos with a very unique and recognizable style to them. I remember watching their video playing an RPG for the first time, when it first came out, and I thought it was very well done and unique. The channel also posts live action skits and music videos and are also great watches. If any of this sounds interesting to you, I suggest you check them out. Joey World's Tour YTP is a series of YouTube poops made by many different people about the YouTuber Joey's World Tour, a channel where a man goes around trying and reviewing different food items. These YouTube poops are nothing special and just use loud noises and gross close-ups of Joey and the food he eats to gross you out or make you laugh. There are some classic clips of Joey's channel that make it into these videos, such as him and the famous Mickey Mouse ears, but besides this, there really isn't anything much going on with these videos. Carl Mayer is a very strange random picture slideshow of pictures of random things such as flowers, dolls, and clips of movies like It. All while some random girl laughs in the background, but of course this video wouldn't be scary unless it randomly starts going crazy and the laughing gets distorted along with the pictures. And thank goodness that's exactly what the video does. It's a random movie maker slideshow that has random sound effects and pictures to scare someone. The thing that jumps out to me the most, however, is the title, Carl Mayer. It's so random and odd that I can't tell if it was specifically chosen to be used for this video title, or if it was something the creator pulled out of his ass to just give the video a name. This YouTube channel is a Polish channel that releases episodic videos that started back in 2013. With their first video being translated to Smile Guide Episode 1, How to Apple. I like this series because although similar in style and approach like many other episodic horror YouTube series like Don't Hug Me I'm Scared and Salad Fingers, this channel is from Poland and it's interesting to see just how different this series is in comparison to, I guess, what you would call as the horror YouTube normal. Yes, it has all of the basics like creepy faces, garbled audio, and random lore drops you find in any other YouTube horror series, but the fact that it's just new to me and I can't understand the language so I have to do research makes it a bit more fun. And this is not me saying it's better than any other horror series, I just found this one more captivating than others. The channel's main series, Smile Guide, ended a while ago, but it appears the channel is trying to get a new bigger series out by the name of Indistinct Chatter, which as of right now only has one numbered episode. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I couldn't find a YouTube channel by the name of Linter Productions. No channel on YouTube, no talks about it on Reddit or Google, and even the Wayback Machine led me to nothing. So I'm not sure what this entry means, so if any of you in the comment section can let me know, that would help a lot. Let Me Hear Your War Cry is a heavily edited video of the movie Full Metal Jacket, which plays on the line, "Let me see your war face." This is one of the videos that you will probably watch and say to yourself, huh, well that was weird, and go about your day, and it isn't till you head to bed where the noises and faces of these people keep you up at night. I love videos like these because I love finding the source material of these videos, and I like to imagine what goes through the heads of the people who make these. Lonely Girl 15 was one of the first YouTube channels to blow up by just blogging their life. At first the channel was your basic let me sit in front of the camera and tell stories channel, but slowly videos would have strange things show up in them, such as random pictures and audio. The channel's first set of videos would be simple, such as Lonely Girl talking about going to a party and also talking about school. Then the videos got a bit more strange, with videos being titled Subject Apprehended, Psychological Torture, and I Am a Murderer. Over the span of these uploads, people realized that this channel was not a simple vlog channel, and was in fact an ARG of sorts. This became obvious when videos such as In the Bedroom showed main characters getting ran over. This seemed way too fake and way too scripted to be real. Luigi Says the N-Word is an animated video of Luigi going up to Mario and saying that he's going to say the N-word, but then he says Nintendo. Mario's relieved because he thought Luigi was actually going to say a different N-word, and the video ends with Luigi saying just kidding, followed by him saying the N-word. Honestly, not much to say here. With an iceberg this size, not every entry can be good. M is Bad is a short fan-made spoof of Mario that uses random memes to be funny, and is notorious for showing Mario clapping Luigi's cheeks. And the rest of the short is Luigi struggling with the PTSD and ultimately trying to get revenge. The short is very outdated, mostly with the memes used, and the fact that the main plot point in this short is Mario his brother shows that this is not a favorable watch nowadays. Sitting at 13 million views, the video is no doubt popular, but I hate to give it the title of a YouTube classic. Mad Mad Mario is an episodic Mario series that shows a very vulgar, angry Mario going around and yelling at well-known Mario characters like Toad, Yoshi, and other characters as well. And when I sat down and watched this, I could tell it was the most premium handcrafted art I have ever seen. When I saw Mario cursing at a fat Yoshi pooping all over himself. You know, sometimes I worry about my mental health after watching these videos. Mad Cat Lady is a YouTube channel that has some of the strangest animation and models I have ever seen. The channel has a big emphasis on cats, and some videos show cats simply being cats doing normal cat things, and other videos show cats transforming into gross cat people. I've personally never done drugs, let alone acid, but I feel these types of videos is a good visual representation of what all would happen if I took some.
Not a dog or a rat. Meow. Meow. Meow.
Man Lost in the Catacombs of Paris is a video taken from a documentary that shows people explaining footage of a man that filmed themselves running through the catacombs. The video shows the man slowly getting more scared and paranoid, starting off with just walking around and viewing different objects, then slowly realizing that they got lost and can't find their way out, turning into a full manic sprint until the video ends with the man dropping his camera and disappearing into the darkness. From what I see, many believe this video to be real and not staged or just made for TV. And this does make sense because many people do try to get into the catacombs, and some people are dumb enough to go in with just a camera and no prior knowledge or help with the area. Where most people are torn, however, is if the man starts to panic because he realizes he is lost, or if he panics because something or someone else is down there. The most logical explanation is this man realized he lost his way and desperately tries to find his way out. The more fun explanation though is that there is something down there with him. But you won't catch me exploring these catacombs. I watched As Above, So Below. I am not messing around with this stuff. This entry refers to a Japanese music artist that posts music videos that feel dark but innocent at the same time, if that makes any sense. They are pretty popular with almost 1 million subscribers and some videos getting up to 17 million views. It's hard for me to commentate on channels like this because there isn't any real visuals to talk about, only audio, which I can't read or speak Japanese and Google Translate is not always correct, so it's hard for me to give my thoughts and opinions on something I just quite simply don't understand. So anyone who likes this music or knows what it is or just listens to it in general, let me know what it's like in the comment section and whether it's good or not. Honestly, not too sure why this entry is in layer 2. I feel many people know exactly what this entry is, but no matter what, I'll still talk about it. Which is funny now that I'm thinking about it because in almost every single video I make I talk about this entry. Whether it's because it's creepy or strange or because it's lost media. This video seems to have a chokehold on my channel. Max Headroom was a popular British character that was fully CGI and was a TV presenter. The Max Headroom incident refers to a signal hijacking of a man wearing a Max Headroom mask. He can be heard talking about the new Coke that came out at the time, and he even gets spanked bare ass on TV. The people behind the broadcast were never found, and the incident remains as one of the biggest TV hijackings of all time. And although definitely strange and maybe even scary when it happened live, at least it's fairly innocent and not some super gory, horrific thing that would scar everyone who watched it. Meat Sleep, or also known as just Meat, was a YouTube channel that posted seemingly random videos. Most of these videos had little to no cohesion and were just random. There are many theories behind this channel, such as it being an art project, an ARG, or a sick twisted person leaving hints to a murder. Any chance that this was linked to a murder, YouTube probably would have shut the page down. Or maybe not, YouTube has left some pretty messed up stuff online, so I could be wrong about that. The thing that makes me believe this is an ARG is that it links to other videos in certain ways, such as the phrase "new skin" being used quite commonly in the videos, which suggests a deeper story rather than just, "Hey, look at this dead body I buried." It's all interesting to say the least, but if any of you are super familiar with my taste in horror, you'll know ARGs for the most part don't impress me, and leave me bored most of the time. And that's not me saying ARGs are bad or boring, I just don't prefer them. This entry refers to a channel that was active back in the early days of YouTube, around 2007. The channel would post YouTube poops from time to time. These videos being very random and for the most part not the best, but this channel was a pioneer for some specific editing styles, such as rearranging audio clips to make characters say certain things. The thing that most people know this account for isn't YouTube poops, but is in fact the way they would troll. Mia AIDS would often create fake accounts and fake rumors to troll other people in the YouTube poop community. His account would always get banned and deleted due to how vulgar and crazy he was with trolling. However, his most well-known and notorious troll was during 2009, when he hacked YouTube and changed the thumbnails on YouTube to a picture of this man. Now, it's said that this hack was all recorded live and was streamed. However, like I talked about in my lost media video, this has not been proven. Much like the Max Headroom incident, Maya AIDS was never found or truly proven to be behind this hack, and hasn't really been brought up since 2009 or so. Memory Hole is a YouTube channel that seems to post video compilations of random home videos. While some parts of these videos are perfectly normal, some are also altered in some ways to be a bit more odd or a bit unnerving, mostly being slight visual or audio glitches. I'm not sure if these home videos are as random as they seem or specifically filmed for these videos, that I'm not sure of, but the whole point of the channel is, well, a memory hole. It is possible that the channel mixes random home videos with strategically filmed ones to tie some sort of cohesion in between videos. I'm not sure if this is an ARG or a really sweet art project, but the channel has a very warm but unsettling feel to it that is pretty hard to find anywhere else. So this is an entry I talked about on part 1 that was moved down to layer 2 when the Iceberg was updated. I worked on layer 1 almost a year ago now, and I can't remember exactly what I talked about. So a few repeats might have slipped through the cracks, but this one didn't, but expect a few entries being brought up again. So I won't talk about it here since, well, I already talked about it. Minecraft with Gadget is a video from Cinemassacre that shows an animated Inspector Gadget playing Minecraft on an iPad. The video is supposed to be funny due to Gadget not knowing much about the game.
Let's play Minecraft. Well, I have Minecraft. I think that's probably what you're talking about. Let's try that. Oh yes, this is it. Minecraft. No.
See guys, he said Minecrafter instead of Minecraft. Isn't that funny? Ha 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 ha, so funny. There are some sparks of funny things, and at the time I know people were laughing their socks off, and we all know my comedy isn't anything special, so I guess who am I to judge? Miss Shay St. John is a character that was created with the backstory of being in a car crash and replacing their body parts with mannequin parts. This character would be in skits that varied in what they were about, and were mostly just random and had no real sense behind them. The character can definitely be creepy if you hate uncanny looking things and mannequins. However, this is not a horror character and is more of a goofy, stupid character than anything. And some of the last videos posted about Shay were about a DVD they created. Shay is such an interesting character, and I think we'll always get a reaction out of someone, whether it's being scared or finding them funny or even grossed out. Mr. Prawn is a YouTube channel that posts animated videos of popular games like Bendy and the Ink Machine, Minecraft, and Fortnite. These videos are made typically in Gmod. The videos are based off random jokes and what-ifs, like Bendy stubbing his toe and Mario seeing a girl with a big butt. As of late, they post mostly random Fortnite videos getting less than 2,000 views. Mope Mope is a song that is typically seen paired with an animation. This animation has cute flowers and creatures dancing around. The song is super cute and nice, but takes a hellish turn along with the visuals. Mope Mope is also known for being a difficult song in different rhythm and song games. The animation is as cute as it is hellish, and goes from sweet flowers to flowers with realistic eyes and facial features. The song itself starts off sounding like video game music or something for kids, but then turns loud and painful with only a sliver of the original tune being hearable. And the song and animation bounce back from being disturbing and cute. Mr. Nosy Bonk is a children's TV show character that is known for his very large nose. The character is simple in design, with him just being a man with a mask on. And the original show he was a part of, he is very similar to Mr. Bean, with physical comedy being what he is known for, and he never speaks a line of dialogue. Now, I'm starting to see a pattern with children mascots and characters, because much like the others I've talked about, other people online have created fake Mr. Nosy Bonk videos, mostly seen breaking into someone's home and stabbing them. However, this was never the real Nosy Bonk, and although the mask is a bit terrifying on its own, once you see how the character acts in his actual show, it's honestly very fun and cute. My pee-pee itches refers to a YouTube video of Shrek saying his famous phrase, "my pee-pee itches," and then dancing to music and the video ends. A very, very random video. I'm just gonna move on. NES Godzilla is a creepypasta about the video game Godzilla Monsters for the NES. The story goes that a person named Zachary received a copy of the game, and after he played for a while, once he got to the first boss, the game started glitching until it turned into something horrifying, where the boss he was fighting turned red and attacked Zach, something that does not happen in the original game. He took the game cartridge out and put it back in, and he played further into the game, seeing slight differences like new bosses and different effects. The biggest difference was the ending, where a different world was used and a creature who wasn't even made till a year after the game was also found. The story is very similar to other creepypastas, and the whole time I read it I couldn't help but get flashbacks to Sonic.exe. Now, creepypastas are always fake and are made just to be entertaining, so there isn't any argument if this is real or not. However, this creepypasta obviously had a lot of care put into it, considering the whole version of the game is playable. It's not very scary or disturbing to me in any way, but the fact that the game is playable is super fun. Neutral Response is a YouTube video with 11 million views, and is a clip from Futurama of a character, well, giving a neutral response. However, that is not why the entry is on here. The story of this video is very cool, because this video started gaining popularity once a new YouTube update came out. This update replaced the star rating system with likes and dislikes. What people ended up doing was giving the video the same amount of likes and dislikes, giving it a neutral rating. And it worked out very well, with it almost always having the same amount of likes as dislikes. But what sucks is YouTube got rid of the dislike counter, so we can no longer see if the joke still works. Unless you get a Chrome extension that fixes this update, and you can now see dislikes on videos. Alright, I'm deleting this now. Notori Has Gone Mad is a video that shows a character named Notori, starting off cute enough, seemingly marching while singing a tune, until going insane and killing other characters in the video, all while Japanese text can be seen. And again, sadly, I barely function with English, let alone Japanese, so I can't really explain what is being said in this video. But the video is pretty well made though for almost being 15 years old. No Through Road is a short video that was posted on YouTube and was a quote-unquote found footage video that showed a group of teens driving around at night having fun and joking around. The footage starts glitching pretty early on, with other footage splicing together and slight audio glitches as well. Things start to go wrong when the boys get lost and seem to find their way back to the same area, until they are found by some strange creature or person who kills them. It's a very well made found footage video, and although obviously fake, the banter between the boys is very fun and makes you care about the characters before their demise. There are sequels to this video posted by the same account, however none of them are anywhere near the first. Nobody Here is a video from 2009 that shows a rainbow staircase in front of a city repeating the song lyrics "Nobody is Here," most likely from the song Lady in Red. That's the whole video, and honestly, it's a bit of a vibe, and I could see it as an old screensaver of some sorts. Neon Neko Sugar Girls is a YouTube series that is a fan-made anime that is all drawn by hand and voice acted. And I'm not sure if this is an anime staple or not, but I cannot understand a thing that is being said.
Kaneko-chan, look at that guy over there! Yeah, he's so sugoi! Desu!
At first, the show seems like it was fully made to be serious, but after each episode, the humor and voice acting seems more like a parody than the earlier episodes. But the artists who worked on this show gave it a lot of work, considering when all episodes are together, the show is almost an hour long, which is pretty good for a hand-drawn, fully voice-acted YouTube series. NYPD Ghost Car Chase shows a dashcam footage of police chasing a white car, till it drives through a fence, completely seeming as if it passes right through it, giving it the label of the ghost car. The video is real due to it coming straight from dashcam footage and was posted almost 20 years ago, before editing like this was really seen online. So there must be something we're missing or a way this is explainable. My theory is that the fence is only connected from two side poles, and the bottom isn't connected to anything, so when the driver passes through, they technically go under the fence instead of through it. And this might sound stupid, but it's the best I got.
Into the Twilight Zone. Watch. A fence at the end means no way out, or does it? Even watching it again, cops are unable to make sense of it. All they see is an intact fence and nothing more than the vanishing taillights of what the Garden City PD has come to call the ghost car.
Obey the Walrus is a well-known YouTube video that is so popular Suicide Boys took the name for one of their songs. The video starts off with a villain from Star Fox singing. After this, we are shown footage of a disfigured woman walking around till the video ends. Now, some people may get disturbed when watching this, due to them not knowing exactly what's going on, and I get that. When I first saw this as a kid, I was freaked out. However, now knowing who this lady is, the video is much more depressing and sad than scary. The lady in the footage is a transgender woman named Sandy Crisp, who had the stage name Goddess Bunny. The reason she looks the way she does is due to polio. The reason I find this video saddening is because from interviews and other videos, Sandy seems like a great person, who sadly was forced with hardships that no one should deal with, and the only reason most people know of her is for being used as material to scare people due to her looks. Sadly, Sandy died of COVID, with most people not knowing her besides the creepy disfigured person in this video. And instead of being viewed as a dancer like she always wanted to be, she was viewed as a freak. This YouTube channel I brought up briefly earlier in this video. Earlier I brought up how a creepypasta used footage of a video called Transfiguration. Well, that footage belongs to this channel. This channel is all about his art and how he makes it. The most recent video, only being a few months old, is a compilation of some of his work, and there is no doubt he is very talented. Omega Mart is an ARG of sorts that got so popular that an actual real-life attraction was made that people could go to and have fun at, and also find clues about the ARG. The videos to do with Omega Mart are a nice blend of analog horror and storytelling. The most notable videos are the in-universe commercials that show strange things happening. Some are simple with a cashier scanning their hand and it turns into random objects, and others are a bit more unnerving, such as a warning telling anyone who bought lemons to return them due to a specific reason. And in the commercial we see that the lemons are alive and have eyes. The fact that there is a place you could go to continue the ARG is super fun and cool. I'm not really a fan of ARGs, but I have to admit this one is one of my favorites. OMG Amazing Dancer is a jump scare video that shows a young girl coming out of her room and dancing in slow motion. During this, peaceful music plays until the last few seconds show a red monster jump scare the screen. Screamers were very popular back in the day, and this one is one of my favorites because it's so well made. It's an actual person jump scaring and not just some static image. The only thing I don't like is that the full title of the video is OMG Amazing Dancer Watch Full Screen Really Funny. The title probably got some kids and maybe even some older people to click on the video unknowingly, but it makes it pretty obvious it's not just an amazing dancer. Outside In is a demonstration video on math and geometry, and probably some other things too, I'm not smart. But the video has narration. In the original video, it explains how and why certain things are the way they are. But in this video, the narration at first seems like it's normal, but the two narrators will at times say things for comedic effect. I like this video because of how simple it is, and the fact that no one would suspect that it's a spoof until the jokes start happening. If any one of you guys have seen the How It's Made video spoofs, this is very similar, just less in your face and much longer, being almost half an hour long. Pakistani Happy Meal commercial is a video of Sonic and his friends in a horrible CGI McDonald's ad. It's well known for being bad because all the models look horrible and it seems as if whoever made them did not care at all. I mean, look at my girl Rouge. What about her most defining features? Like her bat wings, and her high heels, and her huge tits. There are other Pakistani McDonald's ads that are just as bad, but the most well known is the Sonic one. For example, they also did one similar with Crash Bandicoot. Pencil Face is a short live-action horror short that depicts a young schoolgirl finding a haunted pencil that creates anything she draws. The short starts off lighthearted enough with her drawing a cake and eating it, then drawing a kite to play with. But her drawing ends up turning into a black hole that absorbs her, either teleporting her or killing her. The video has a great atmosphere and is pretty well done, and the video proves alongside that SpongeBob episode that if you ever find a magical pencil, never use it. PetiteTube is a site that finds random YouTube videos with low view counts. I tried the website for a while and found nothing but random videos and YouTube shorts. That's not to say there isn't anything of interest that can be found, because that's why PetiteTube is so infamous. There's a few PetiteTube videos that have creeped people out for years, such as the well-known fetus video and radiator creature video. I won't go into too much depth about these videos because I'll probably be talking about them later, but a lot of these videos have gained a lot of attention from being found on PetiteTube. Pilot Red Sun is a YouTube channel that makes heavily artistic videos, some of which feel like they belong in a video game. The videos are on the spectrum of being highly detailed and also lazy looking, which I'm not saying they are lazy, I just feel like it's a stylistic choice. The videos are tame and are mostly weird and random, and that's about it. Pingu's The Thing is a super well-made spoof of the horror movie The Thing, made by Lee Hardcastle, and uses the kids' cartoon character Pingu in his stop-motion video. The video is also referred to as Thingu from time to time. It's very well made and has so much detail and proves that Lee Hardcastle is in a league of his own. Pink Morning Cartoon is a TV show that was considered lost for many years until re-uploads of it was found online. The videos are super grainy and look like they were made many years ago. The show was thought to be a hoax or people misremembering a different form of media, but it turns out it was indeed real. And although not all these clips have been found, a few of them have been, such as one of them being a song called Everything Coming Up Spring. The clips have a strange feeling to them, almost as if they shouldn't be real, but they are. And it's crazy knowing to people nowadays this is considered lost media and maybe even a form of analog horror. But when these episodes came out, it was probably someone's go-to cartoon.
What a big heart, a pretty spring day. Everything's coming up spring. Everything's coming up spring. Everything's coming up spring. Yes, everything's coming up spring. Oh, the birds build a nest and they begin to sing. The birds come up to see if it was spring.
Pizza Time Pizza is a series of skits and videos from the YouTube channel Alex Bale. The same Alex Bale who actually made the very famous SpongeBob Theory videos. The episodes start out as just random videos that were made to get a laugh, and then turned into a series that had depth, and even a 16-minute finale, explaining how Pizza Time Pizza is a cult. They're very well made, and although I don't like the live action portions nearly as much, they are still very entertaining, and try to balance the comedy and the spooks, and I think they do a decent job at it. Poochie and Pansy is a YouTube animated series that depicts two dogs, one named Poochie and the other named Javier. Okay, I'm joking, it's obviously Pansy. The show starts off simple enough, being about two dogs and their adventures. However, as the episodes continue, the series gets more dark, adding jump scares and even gore and live action footage as well. The series would be terrifying to see as a kid, considering some of the jump scares are pretty loud, which could easily startle someone. Poochie and Pansy was made as an ARG, but also as a series as well, so you could watch the episodes back to back and understand somewhat what's going on without knowing the ARG elements. The series came out with a remastered version as of recent, and has no jump scares or live action footage like the originals. Portal radio loop 10 hours refers to a loop of the radio song from the game Portal. The video is a 10-hour loop, and roughly around the 5-hour and 18-minute mark, the video stops and shows a man in a diaper or underwear, doing push-ups and farting and burping. After this, the video goes back to normal and continues like nothing ever happened. This started a wave of memes of sorts, with long ASMR videos or long videos with audio randomly playing something loud or being interrupted with something new. The video wasn't posted by a channel with a huge following known to do this sort of thing, and which is why it caught everyone off guard. Possible Fallen Angel is a video that shows two men walking through the woods. They explain that they heard something and they go around looking for what it was. They see something in the distance and zoom in on it, with a creature looking back and scaring them. The video is supposedly of a fallen angel because people like to know how it looks like wings once belonged to the creature, much like if a fallen angel lost its wings. There isn't much info on this video and many don't know if it's real or fake, but if it is fake, props to the people behind it because it's very well made.
No, Matiu, ja veus si sent dins l'ull. Des de fa rato que sent dins l'ull. Que sí, collons, que sí. Hòstia. Escolta. Ho sents o no? Cago en Déu! Ei, va, corre, fora, tia, va!
Possibly in Michigan is a short movie and music video that tells a story of two women being stalked by a cannibal, till the end of the video shows that they actually were cannibals themselves. The most notable aspect of this video besides the man in the mask is the music. Most people will recognize this music from TikTok and other YouTube videos. There is a story involving the director of this video. Apparently the director dated a serial killer while they were active, and this video is supposed to be the situation she was in but flipped, with the killer actually being killed instead. Rainbow Factory is a My Little Pony brony song that is known for being a bit cheesy but having some good atmosphere. The song itself is known to have a similar feeling to something along the lines of FNAF songs. The songs describe how rainbows are made by ponies being killed. It's more of a creepypasta song than anything else, and a music video by the channel Brony Dance Party was also made that added to the song's popularity. Rap Rat is a creepypasta about a family playing a board game called Rap Rat. It came with a VHS tape that would give advice and tell people how to play the game. The Rap Rat on the VHS looks nothing like it should and would yell at the kids if they did anything they shouldn't. Now believe it or not, Rap Rat was a real board game, and the creepypasta was just based off it, and the full VHS can be found here on YouTube. The video is a bit unsettling if you don't like how the rat looks or talks, but besides that there is nothing really of note of the original VHS tape. Now the creepypasta is pretty basic, just being your run-of-the-mill creepypasta. I don't find it too disturbing or scary, but some might, especially children. Ratboy Genius is a YouTube channel that posts animated videos of a character named Ratboy Genius. The characters have text-to-speech voices and find themselves in different situations, like going to meet dolphins and making music together. The oldest video is 16 years old and shows a hand-drawn rat picture on screen instead of the 3D animated one we see today. So it is really cool seeing how much better at editing and art and animation this channel has gotten at over the years. The videos are very surreal and very strange, and it seems that there are chapters and episodes of Rat Boy, where he meets new people and learns new things.
Misty mountain, up in the sky, over the valley, where the muddy river flows. Misty mountain, up in the sky, next to the rainbow, where the cloudy song winds blow. That's where I want to go. That's where...
Real Demons Caught on Tape is already a video I talked about on this Iceberg. In fact, it was the very first entry, where I talked about this video along with other demon videos as well. So I won't talk about it here since, well, I already talked about it. Red Mist Retake is a fan-made recreation of the Red Mist Creepypasta, also known as Squidward's Suicide. The video shows what could be a full SpongeBob episode based on the story of Red Mist. The story of Red Mist is greatly realized here, with Squidward going to a clarinet show and being made fun of and even gets booed off stage, with him falling into a deep depressive state. Then the Red Mist comes, causing Squidward to kill himself. The creepypasta is slightly changed here, with the story not being about a lost SpongeBob episode that was too dark for Nick, but was instead changed to a grieving SpongeBob animator that made this video to cope. It's a very well made video, and the fact that these characters are so well known and recognizable makes stories like Red Mist fun to read and watch. Robert Helpman is a YouTube channel that many believe to be a man showing off and mocking the death of someone he killed, by showing their dead body off in many of their videos. It turns out this channel was an ARG of sorts, and obviously was not some guy flexing the person he killed. It's pretty creepy going in not knowing if the body is real or not. What to me is more creepy is how the uploader of these videos refers to this dead body as Daisy, and the channel's profile picture just so happens to be a picture of a daisy. The channel hasn't posted in almost 10 years and most likely never will. This entry refers to a video game that's supposed to be educational, but I have no idea how anyone can get work done with creatures like this staring you down. However, this game has hands down some of the best music I've ever heard.
Hoaxes. 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 Hoaxes.
Rubber Fruit is a YouTube channel that makes animated videos in Gmod, and are very similar to other Gmod videos at the time, pretty much being loud and random equals funny. The channel has not uploaded anything in 10 years and is most definitely a relic of early YouTube, but I do realize many people grew up on these videos. In the last entry, I said that I know many people grew up watching those videos. Well, I remember me and my brother coming across this YouTube channel and its candy rat video. Run for the Cube is a YouTube channel that used to post random videos and candy reviews, but now posts random videos like pronunciation videos, vlogs, and mukbangs. The person behind this channel is known for their strange voice and way of speech. I remember watching his gummy rat videos and thinking it was so strange and off-putting, even as a kid. However, for months I'd repeat the phrase, "G-lie B-lie, gummy candy," the same way Run for the Cube did. It's crazy to me that 10-year-old me watched this video and wouldn't know that 9 years later I'd be talking about it on my YouTube channel. But yes, the videos this guy makes are very weird. Again, another video I'm surprised is on the second layer because I feel most people on YouTube have seen this video. The video shows two police officers coming across a hunched woman running towards them in a desert. The video terrified me as a kid due to the horrific screaming the cop makes, which really made me think that this cop was fearful and therefore made this video real. The footage, however, is fake and was an art project students made about finding a genie in the desert. However, that doesn't stop the screams of the officers still scaring me till this day. I couldn't find a video with this exact title, however I did find a video called Scariest Picture on the Internet with 2 exclamation points instead of 1, so hopefully this is correct or at least similar to what the chart is referring to. The video shows a drawing of a girl and a backstory to go along with it. The story is that a young girl drew this picture of herself and posted it online before killing herself, and if a person stares at her eyes in the drawing for 5 minutes, they will see it change. And there are also supposed stories of people who do this killing themselves if they look at the picture for the full 5 minutes. Now I don't need to be the one to tell you that this is not real, but the story is fun, I suppose. And if I was a kid and came across this video, me and my friends would dare each other to watch it, with the dare resulting in all of us turning it off in 1 minute and crying ourselves to bed. Seinfeld Pit Stain is well known for their Jimmy Neutron Happy Family Hour videos, due to their crazy animations and stupid humor. The channel is also known for other animated videos like Life of a Blue Man and The Talk. It's strange seeing how popular these videos got, with myself not being a part of them at the time. Maybe that's a good thing because I'm already messed up as it is and I don't need any extra help with that. My favorite of these videos is titled Rebirth and shows a Carl head from Jimmy Neutron on top of a naked body being reborn. Selena Delgado Lopez Broadcast is a news broadcast that shows a picture of a woman named Selena Delgado. The video has a Spanish-speaking narrator while her picture stays on screen. Halfway through the video, her picture glitches and turns into something even more uncanny and unsettling than the original picture. This change in the picture also is followed by a loud buzz noise until returning back to normal. Many theories surround this broadcast, with some people thinking it's real and others thinking it's fake. The picture of Selena I find very unnerving, and I can't say exactly why. The glitch photo of her is actually a police sketch of a serial killer named Derek Todd Lee. However, the link between these two are unknown. Shed 17 is an animated Thomas the Tank Engine video. The video is actually very well animated, mostly getting the animation of the show spot on. The story told throughout the video is about Thomas finding out that the tank engines on the island are not real trains, and are in fact creatures stitched together by different parts shoved inside these tank engines. It's a pretty unique, creepy twist on such a popular character, and the animation and humor alongside horror makes this a great watch for anyone who's interested. This entry refers to a YouTuber and a character that was on the channel Planet Dolan, and posted gameplay videos about art, and bloopers of her recording lines for Planet Dolan. After she posted her last video titled 50,000 subscribers unscripted, she disappeared from the internet, not being on her channel and no longer being on Planet Dolan. Many theories got thrown around, the most unnerving one being that she passed away. However, as of 2022, her profile picture has changed, and so has her playlist, and Dolan from Planet Dolan himself has stated she is okay and he sees her online from time to time. Sitting and Smiling is a strange set of live streams where a man sits and live streams himself sitting and smiling at the camera for hours upon hours at a time. This guy is so committed to his work, he can be seen peeing himself on video and even sitting perfectly still when he gets robbed. He streams roughly for 4 hours each stream and has posted 300 of these videos, and also has another series called Walking and Talking that I find a lot more comforting. Slendy Bob is a series of YouTube poops and animated edited clips of SpongeBob, but with a scary evil version of SpongeBob instead, named Slendy Bob, which, by the way, is a perfect name. Must have taken many people to come up with that one. The original post of Slendy Bob is roughly 7 years old, and the newest one just came out 2 weeks ago as of writing this script, so it's crazy to see the jump in quality over the years. There are numbered entries of the series going from 1 to 14, and a few YouTube poops made from these videos. They're all pretty simple, and some episodes even use live action. SML movie The Secret Door is a video from the Super Mario Logan channel that used to star Nintendo characters and a character named Jeffy. Although all SML videos are vulgar and raunchy, this video was a bit strange because it showed a lot of dark and scary visuals, such as tortured and murdered puppets with a lot of blood and gore. It's not super intense since it is all puppets, but the shock this gave people when it first came out was insane, since they never messed around with blood like this before. And even looking through the comments, many people said this was scarring as a child. SpongeBob Cave Eaten Alive is an animated video of SpongeBob running into a cave and comes across a creature that eats him alive, all while a horrific version of the show's theme song plays in the background. The video is strange to say the least, however the ending I find so incredibly funny just because of how fast SpongeBob gets eaten. SpongeBob Plays Saw is an animated video of SpongeBob and friends being put into the movie Saw, and this video is pretty much a brief recreation of the movie but with some slight changes and of course SpongeBob replacing the main characters. I'd like to point out that even though the art in this video is not the best, the absurdly loud audio from this video is really funny to me. I don't have much more to say. I've been talking a lot about animated videos for a while and it's hard to say new things without being repetitive. Staggering Beauty is a short video of a black creature in front of a white background, standing still, till randomly wiggling around super fast while the background flashes insanely. I won't show the normal video because the lights are so intense it's a very big seizure problem, and I would never want to cause that on anyone. Story from North America is an animated music video that is well known for the lyrics "Daddy Daddy Hurry, I Saw Something Scurry," a music clip most people probably have heard from TikTok. The song shows a young boy calling for his dad's help, telling him to kill a spider that's in his room. The dad then gives a life lesson on why he shouldn't fear and kill spiders and teaches his son to value them. It's honestly a sweet message and is very well made, and is super fun to watch. The art style is very fun and expressive, even if it's simple in nature. I suggest anyone interested to check it out after this video. Tally Hall is a music group that posted very unique music, and they're the people behind another classic that many people have probably heard of from TikTok, and it's their song called Hidden in the Sand. They are actually a great band and have some very unique stuff, especially with their animated music videos like Turn the Lights Off. Another one of these videos is Ruler of Everything, which these videos have a much deeper meaning behind them than just what they sing about. Temple OS is an operating system that was made by a man who believed God spoke to him and told him to create Temple OS. Temple OS is notorious for being so incredibly complex and in-depth that not everything about the operating system is known. The creator of it is also known for being very strange and is really the only person who understands how it works entirely, with others only being able to guess on how things work. It's a very interesting story, and as some of you may know, I built a new PC as of late, and I find it so funny how I could have actually put Temple OS on it if I wanted to. The Almighty Loaf is an edited video of the meme Loaf Bloke, a video of a TV show character that is a loaf of bread with big eyes. The Almighty Loaf video gives the loaf a much deeper voice, more than likely from some sort of movie or show, followed by some trippy editing of other characters in the show while a bell rings in the background. I feel like I've been talking about nothing but animations, and most of them have been bad or lazy or very similar to each other. But if I had to go through all of those just to see this animation video, it was worth it. The animation, The Backwater Gospel, is amazing. It's so unique and stylized, it took my breath away. The video has very heavy religious themes, which I won't really talk about since I don't want people to argue. And I suggest anyone who thinks this sounds interesting to watch it when they can, because it's very, very good. The Bells is, as the title suggests, a scary short horror film that's entirely live action, and depicts a man who hears bells ringing in his ears as a creature stalks him and kills him. All while the bells grow louder and louder, deafening him before his death. It's pretty well made, and the creature design is great too. It's not my favorite horror short, but it's a classic and a good one at that. The Cake is a Lie refers to a character in the Portal games where in certain levels you can come across empty sections of the levels where another character hid and stayed, leaving behind certain clues and things written on the wall. One of the most famous lines written was, "The cake is a lie," referring to the fact that throughout the game the characters promised cake if they complete all the challenges ahead of them, which turns out to be false. It's a very well-known gaming phrase and is used in many other forms of media and used as references, such as in Minecraft, the achievement for baking a cake is called "The Cake is a Lie." It's a great backstory for the game, and I love when games do this because it really makes the world feel lived in, especially in linear puzzle games like Portal. The Dawn is Your Enemy was an Adult Swim bump that was made to scare children from staying up past a certain time. It's a pretty creepy picture, and the unsettling music doesn't help much either. From what I've seen, it definitely worked, with the bump being super well known for being creepy and scaring children back in the day. The Grifter is a YouTube video and creepypasta that started out on a forum of people talking about scary videos, which one person explained in depth a scary video they found called The Grifter. From the way they described the video, it sounded pretty scary. However, every time they were asked for the video, they would either ignore the question or give an excuse on why they couldn't. Then after a while, the footage was found and it looked almost identical to how the first description of the footage was explained. The creepypasta about it also explained how if anybody watched the footage, they would die in their home. Now this would be super scary if it wasn't just another fake story. In fact, the creator of the story came out saying he came up with it. And as for the video, the footage of this so-called grifter video is from a movie called Little Otik, Although back when the story was popular, the footage got a lot of people to believe it was real, but obviously that is not the case. The most mysterious song on the internet refers to a song captured from a German radio station. The song is mysterious for having no information behind it. There is no name, band, or credit behind this song besides the radio station it was played on. Many efforts to find the band behind the song have been made, but with no luck in finding clues. More than likely what happened was this group sent in their song and didn't give a band name or any information about the song. And so they thought they failed, and as a group gave up on their dreams of becoming musicians. And since no one knows who this song belongs to, if the creators didn't look up their band name or the real name of the song, nothing would be found since the two aren't linked together. The Peanut Vendor is an old stop-motion video that shows a singing monkey. The footage is from 1933 and unintentionally scared kids when it was shown off, which I believe because, well, it is a bit unsettling. Although I will admit the long arms this Peanut Vendor monkey guy has is very creepy. I do not like how long they are. Please chop them off or something. The Sad Man is an animated short horror film that shows a creature befriending a young girl, and they comfort each other since the sad man is alone, and so is the young girl due to the passing of her parents. It is until the end of the video where the girl takes the mask off the sad man, showing a horrifying hole with teeth, where she then gets eaten alive. And the character design of the sad man reminds me of a creature you'd see in Spirited Away or something similar. It is actually a good horror short, and I recommend people check it out. The Wyoming incident is a creepypasta about a TV hijack. It's one of the oldest internet ARGs, and it's not only unsettling due to the videos linked to the creepypasta, but just the sheer amount of backstory as well. Although a pioneer in creepypastas, it's not very well liked, due to how convoluted and confusing the story and details are. I won't go into depth about it now since it's a huge ARG with so much information. But if the concept interests you, there are plenty of explanation videos about it. This House Has People in It is an Adult Swim video that shows different security cameras filming the inside and outside of a family's house. The family can be heard arguing and other members doing weird things like laying on the floor for hours and slowly seeping through the floor. The overall idea of this short is the fact that this place is a house with people in it, and not a home or a family. No one regards one another, and when they do talk to each other, it's never fun, sweet, or reassuring. The girl laying on the floor ends up seeping through the floor and comes out into the basement, which many people link to depression or another mental disorder. And instead of making sure she is okay or taking care of her, the mother takes photos of her and makes fun of her. Which is a main reason why many people believe the theme of this video to also be about parents not paying attention to their kids' mental health till it's too late. It's a great horror short, and videos like this is what motivates me and makes you really think about art and how it can be expressed. Too Many Cooks is another Adult Swim short that parodies early sitcoms, with an extremely long intro with many characters. These characters are trapped to act these scenes out, and in the background during the intro we see a serial killer kill people, until a girl is able to break free from being stuck in the intro and tries to escape from the killer. And after she ends up getting killed from hiding, the video goes on to another set of characters and introduces them. It's a very strange video but very funny and a great spoof, and shows how good Adult Swim is at making short horror videos blended with comedy. Trauma Core is a series of compilations and videos that show videos and pictures that are to remind people of their past trauma, whether it has to do with abuse, neglect, or anything else. Trauma core is the same as hope core and other core videos that are made to make you feel a certain way. And it's saddening to see so many people in the comments section explaining how they felt the same way their whole life, and I truly hope that they all find happiness. Traumathon is a series by the YouTuber Gooseboos that is a compilation of all their horror videos and series of that year, talking about games, movies, sounds, theories, and so much more. If you're a fan of horror or good narration, I suggest you check these videos out because they're very good. Treats for Beasts is a YouTube channel that now makes strange music videos, but used to create short videos and animations. Some of these videos are very well known, one being about a singing creature gnawing at human bones and religion, like in the video I Love Jesus. Their most recent video titled Tits for Beasts feels like a full movie being 40 minutes long, and has a little bit of music, animation, and a lot of live action, which is really cool. I feel like the video blends all of their old stuff into one video. It's definitely strange, but I wouldn't say scary or creepy at all. Turtle Song Persian Language is a short clip of a turtle singing a song in the Persian language. The idea of the song is funny to some, with it being a meme or just goofy to look at. The song itself, however, is a bit sad, with it being about a young boy singing to his mom, a bit upset that she gave birth to him because he does not want to go to war even though he's forced to do so. It's a saddening song, and although I can't relate to the song because I've been very fortunate in my life, I do feel sorrow for those who are forced into situations like that, without being allowed to be a human. Two of them is a sweet fun video of two kittens next to each other while Mario music plays. It's not weird or creepy, it's just very sweet and cute. And honestly, I'm all for it since the Iceberg so far has been very creepy, sad, and odd at times. So it's great to have something fun every once in a while. Originally called Tyler's Last Words before he killed himself, this intro refers to a video of a guy playing guitar and singing, until the end of the video shows him pull out a gun, then the video ends. A very sad video up front, but it turns out the video was fake, and the guy in the video was not dead and was in fact part of a band. And although this video was not known to be an ad for that band, it was just a random art project at the very least made by one of the band members.
Just the thought in my head, or the dream in my bed, or the hope when I'm dead. Shackles me now, the feeling deeper than love, the shattered half that I lost, my soulmate Victoria.
Umami is a YouTube art channel that prides itself in a very unique art design, with some videos being random posts that have little to no meaning behind them, or others that are almost a full movie. If anyone has seen the game LSD Dream Emulator, that's exactly how these videos feel. The videos have some pretty strange moments that are funny and odd and sad. I'm pretty sure Unnamed Music Channel refers to a YouTube channel with 1.4 million subscribers, which seems to have no name attached to it. I assume this channel is what's being referred to because it's filled with short videos, Smile Dog, and Gmod, which seems just like this YouTube Iceberg's cup of tea. The channel has random memes and joke videos posted, and their most recent video called Before 2024 Watch This, which is pretty much just a YouTube 2023 rewind. I might be stupid here and I might be talking about the wrong channel, so if I am, please let me know in the comments and I'll write a 17-page comment response saying I'm sorry. Unwanted House Guest is a YouTube video that shows a compilation of a creature saying haunting things to the viewer, such as, "Haven't seen me in a while, how strange, I've seen you just fine." The video is interesting enough and even spawned a rap battle between this unwanted house guest and Slenderman of all creatures. This entry refers to a YouTube channel that makes animations, with their most recent video being 3 weeks ago called Stupid Dinner, that beautifully shows off overstimulation, with the kid trying to eat dinner but being bombarded by everyone's requests. My favorite thing about this channel's art is the lighting and warm colors. There's a scene of the kid in the bathroom with the most relaxing blue coloring that is very pleasing to the eye. They're obviously very talented and their videos always portray some kind of message or undertone, such as overstimulation and animal captivity. VVVVVVV is a platformer puzzle game that came out quite a while back, and was pretty popular with YouTubers such as Markiplier playing it, and it's very well known for being somewhat difficult. The art style is pleasing and so is the soundtrack, although I'm not sure why this is on the Iceberg, because from what I've seen there isn't really creepypastas about this game, or stories with anything creepy happening in them. So you'd think this entry would be more fitting for a game Iceberg rather than one on YouTube videos and channels. This title is self-explanatory, referring to the huge amount of Minecraft animations such as sex animations, animations trying to capitalize on new memes like Skibbity Toilet, or just random poorly made animations that have no right being as weird as they are. Much like trauma core, weird core is about compilations and making you feel weird or reminding you that you are indeed a weird person, with different pictures being used to portray this, some being more trippy and dreamlike, others being random like eating a fork with a hot dog, just random stupid stuff. These compilations also like to use liminal space pictures, but with a lesser focus on horror and autophobia, and more on the fact that quote unquote weird people like them and want to be there. White House Why You Never Became a Dancer is a video of some woman while a song plays in the background, this song being titled Why You Never Became a Dancer by the band White House. The girl is edited to appear as if she was speaking, but who she is has never been found, and all attempts of research or reverse image searching her fell flat. That was, however, until someone stumbled across this picture, and without context it may not be that scary or unnerving, but with context, it's very saddening. This picture shows girls next to a Japanese serial killer, Okishi Okubo, and all of these women are girls that he and killed. So this video has an edited picture of this girl's face alongside a song about sexual matters. I'm sure the creator of this video had no idea who this girl was, or at least I hope they didn't, but the story behind this picture is incredibly sad. Who's Hungry is an animated YouTube video that is about a brother and sister being kidnapped by a monster selling ice cream. This monster kidnaps children and eats them. Luckily the kids escape by the sister stabbing him in the head and then later turning a blender on as the creature falls in. I remember watching this short years ago and it got me pretty good when it comes to atmosphere, and although it doesn't bother me now, I instead look at how well this short video is animated and think it's great for when it came out, and it even holds up now. WPK-EPKW is a supposed haunted video that shows a blurred video of someone or something looking towards the camera, while the background music gets louder and louder till the video ends. This is another one of those videos that if you watch it, oh no, something bad will happen, where you'll either die or get chlamydia. But it's safe to say this video is just some random video that was blurred and got scary music added to it. And I can confirm this video does not kill you. Yeah Beavis 1 is a video game that was supposed to come out plenty of years ago, but never did. In fact, the only known record of this game existing is in a magazine talking about upcoming games. There are a few theories to what exactly happened with this game. Some thinking it did come out and has never been found, some thinking it's a plagiarism trick to easily find people who plagiarize their material, or it's just a mistranslation of a different game. And although some of these theories seem pretty solid with decent enough evidence behind them, it's hard to say for sure what exactly happened with this game. You Cannot Beat Us was a Nintendo commercial back in the day that used creepy looking 3D models of popular NES characters like the dog from Duck Hunt and Bowser, teasing and mocking the viewer for not being able to beat them. The commercial would be terrifying to me if I was a kid, just because random things creeped me out back then. And I know the goal of the commercial was to get people to try and prove it wrong by getting the games and beating them, but I'd love to see the chart sales on these games before and after this commercial came out. And honestly, I'd be surprised if it was anything but a steady decline. You Have 30 Days to Pay Me $5 Million is a video that shows a man flying to Egypt and sending in a remote-controlled vehicle inside one of the pyramids through a secret tunnel and recording what's inside. And this video only shows so much, with the rest of the video not being shown until he is paid that $5 million, which is an absurd amount of money. And at that point, just get your own remote-controlled car, fly over to Egypt and film the thing yourself and save almost $4.9 million. My guess is that nothing of note was filmed, and it would have been one of those, I didn't say what was on the video, I was saying I just wanted $5 million for it. You know, one of those scams that aren't necessarily scams but pretty much are. You're an Idiot is a famous video that would play if people got the You Are an Idiot virus that would take control of your PC and blare this video, almost always ending with your PC being ruined. And now this really cool animation and song can be enjoyed by millions of people without having to buy a new PC. We are almost at the end of the movie, and we haven't even used all of our stock footage yet, is a video that shows a short clip from the movie The Amazing Bulk. The effects in this movie remind me of classics like Velocipaster and Neil Breen movies, which are all some of the best movies to laugh at with friends. At least, that's what I've been told. I have no friends.
More than I could ever imagine. Now that you created the serum and proved it successful, I no longer needed his backing. So I had no choice other than to eliminate it. The government will probably give me an award for this. For creating an army of superhuman soldiers. You're crazy, you know that? You're sick! And now I shall eliminate you. You bastard! Hush!
This entry refers to a series that was uploaded to YouTube years back, and is like a fever dream when watching because nothing and everything happens at the same time, with everything being needed to further the show being tossed into the mix even if it makes no sense. It seems this show was a part of a lot of people's childhoods, and has a total of 39 episodes with the complete series having 11 million views. SpongeBob SickPants is an animated video that shows a crude side of the SpongeBob cast. Wow, never heard that one before. Because there is apparently nothing funnier than a cartoon character for kids killing people. I'm running out of things to say. This animation is almost like all the other ones I've talked about, and this layer is almost done, so I'ma move on. Comical Realm Shorts is a YouTube channel that uploads random recreation of memes, just with their own styles, such as the meme Squidward kicks people out of his house, Pizza Tower, and of course Shrek Nintendo for good measure. At the very least, this channel has a somewhat more unique 3D animation than some, but it's still just stretching random models and making them do and say weird things. At least this channel puts animation in their actual name, so I know what it's going to be. This channel is more of the same, random weird 3D animations of popular characters like Mario and Among Us. The channel has a much bigger focus on effects and physics simulation, so it's definitely a standout for that, but still is just very similar to other channels. David Romero is an animation channel with a very unique hand-drawn style with a big focus on creature design that honestly makes their animations a lot more fun to watch because it's unique characters and not some Sonic and Yoshi Vor model they found off Reddit. The videos are great, with my favorite ones being Other Lily and their video called The Time I Caught a Ghost. Great videos and very nicely stylized, and the creature designs are a great breath of fresh air. Yes, it's now time for one of my famous outros, where I apologize for taking so long on a video and promising change that never happens. But with all due time, my videos will come out, even if it's not at the rate I want them to. I'm very happy with how this video turned out, and actually was a lot longer than I thought it would be, considering I thought this video would be 2 hours at most. So this definitely took me a lot longer to make than I thought it would, but it was fun and well worth it. This video is also the first video I've edited on my new PC, which, let me just say, the difference in load time and export times is night and day. This almost 3-hour video would take 2 days to export on my old PC, and now it exports in 30 minutes or so, which is just insane to me. And Premiere Pro doesn't crash every 5 minutes, so I can actually work on videos without losing my mind. But with that said, there's an elephant in the room that I probably should address. Yes, part 2 took way too long to come out. Part 1 I uploaded almost 10 months ago, but it's finally here and I hope the wait was at least somewhat worth it. Also, by the way, I have COVID while I'm recording this outro, so if I sound slightly off, or it sounds like I'm about to cry, that's why. I do want to thank you guys all for sticking around and honestly being very, very nice and kind to me. I know a lot of people think I put too much focus towards negative comments, which I kind of do because they do get to me because I want to make the best version of what I do possible, and when people complain or say rude things, it just makes me think that I didn't succeed. But, you know, I'm still new to this, I'm still trying to figure out how things go, so in all due time. But I believe that is all I wanted to say for now. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a great day or night. And if this is the last time you come across my channel, I hope you have a great life. Thank you.